What's up everyone, some guy here with another Alliance War video. Season 24, war number 10, we are versing against J-Win. I don't think we've faced him before. A lot of new alliances we've never faced before in this season, but going on to Path 5 here, we have this Ebony Maw on Ebony Flow Knockdown. Very easy Quake fight. Ebony Maw has a very low physical resistance, so very good for Quake. You just gotta knock him down while he's stunned and concussed to shut down the protection and then node all together. And from there on, it's a regular Quake and Shake fight. Very easy. Alright, moving to the next fight here, we have this KingPin on Ebb and Flow Knockdown and Heavy Hitter. I believe he's placed here just because he can sometimes shrug off the parry stun debuff, and it would be harder for other champs to parry him and knock him down with a heavy. However, Quake's Aftershock stun, I believe, always sticks just because of concussion, I think. So once you knock him down while he's concussed and stunned, it shuts down the node. And from there on, it's a very easy Quake and Shake fight. That's basically how you fight every champs on Ebb and Flow Knockdown. You just shut down the node, and it's a very easy fight from there. All right, moving to section 2 here, we have this Mole Man on kinetic transference and Footloose. Our teammate Nihilus was able to bring the White Mag pre-fight for this fight. With the pre-fight, we are able to land passive stuns. That way Mole Man won't be able to shrug it off, and we can land Doom's heavies to trigger stagger, and that way we can counter the Footloose. And plus Doom is a great power control champ, so he can counter the kinetic transference as well. I just have to make sure I keep up the stagger up whenever I get the chance. I think last time I took this fight, I accidentally pushed Mole Man to an SP3 and I was at an SP2. So that I just have to look out for. I just have to look out for every time I parry him. I don't push his power too high and make sure I have either a bar of power or 3 bars of power. But yeah, very easy fight with Doom with the White Mag pre-fight. Very safe, very good counter in my opinion. Plus Doom is very tanky. Last time I took the SP3, I think I had the plus 33% SP3 reduction boost, but even so, I barely took any damage. Doom is very tanky, so it's a very good fight for him. Kind of a slow fight just because you always have to constantly heavy. I think Mole Man is immune to shock, so you can't chain like a medium, light, and then heavy. You have to basically parry him and then use a heavy, which can sometimes take a little bit longer. But I also do get into my Doom cycle a little bit later, just because I had 3 bars of power to reserve, so I thought might as well just throw it. I was a little bit concerned about triggering Protect just because I think it'll be a little bit tough to intercept him if he has his monster masses, since he will become unstoppable. So I just make sure I don't trigger 2 Furies. I just ended the cycle after triggering 1 Fury. And the other thing I have to look out for is this part here, since he does have a bar of power and I don't have any stagger on him. Luckily, he didn't throw any special, and I was able to get a parry in and land my heavy and continue on. So I waited for the first Fury to fall off before I launched my the other SP3 to trigger another Fury. I just didn't want to trigger Protect, especially when I get into the Assassin's range. I probably could have thrown my SP2 here and finished the fight, but I just wanted to play it safe and then just bait out another special. His special 2 is very easy to evade. There's no projectiles or anything. You just have to make sure you're far away from him and just wait for Moment to come out of the ground and then go in and launch it. But other than that, yeah, it's a very safe fight with Doom with the White Mag pre-fight. Also, I only use the health boost just because the White Mag pre-fight already gives a plus 15% boost, and I was kind of worried that that would be enough to trigger Protect, but luckily it didn't. But moving on, we have this Hulkbuster on Ebb and Flow Intercept and Sadist. I will be using Quake. I think this one's only a rank 2 Hulkbuster. It is a 6-star. I'm boosting up big here just because I don't plan on shutting down the Ebb and Flow Intercept node. So I'm just going to be quaking the whole fight with the protection on. Since it is a 6-star, I don't want to risk timing out. So I'm going to boost up big, throw on the extra attack boost as well. I think I've got plus 45% attack and plus 30 health or more. Maybe the health boost still there, I think. So I shouldn't be able to time out or anything. I think even against a rank 3, with those boosts I had, I don't think I should be. I don't think I will time out either. I think this guy's also running full limber. I think, yeah. Yeah, I don't come close to timing out. The boost really helped. Plus, Quake's concussion can shut down Hulkbuster's regen at the end as well, so I don't have to worry about him regenning or anything. But yeah, very easy quick fight. Not much to say. Oh, I guess the only thing you have to make sure you don't do is accidentally drop a heavy, because if it crits with all those boosts, it can trigger protect. And when double protection is on, he has like minus 90% damage reduction, and that can be very troublesome. And that's when you have to kind of intercept to get rid of the protection. And if you try to intercept in a corner, it is a little bit risky just because you don't have that much space. So all kinds of risk factor goes into it. So you just have to make sure you don't accidentally drop a heavy or so. All right, moving to the next fight. It's Immortal Abomination on Ebb and Flow Intercept and Readable Determination. Very common placement for him, but since Stubborn is gone, he's a very easy quick fight. Just got to make sure you don't drop your heavy again. Just like the Hulkbuster fight, it can accidentally trigger protection, and if you try to intercept him, you can get a poison debuff on you. His poison debuff is not that potent, but it is very, very long, and if you get more than one on you, it can tick your health down very, very low. Right there, I accidentally parried. Luckily, I didn't get a poison debuff on me. But yeah, you just have to make sure you don't accidentally parry or anything, and just not get touched. And it's a very simple quick fight. This one's only a rank. This one's only a 5-star as well, so no risk of timing out. And plus, I think he doesn't have that high of a physical resistance. Interestingly, even though he's like a pretty large looking champ. But yeah, very easy, quick, and shake fight. Alright, moving to the next fight, we have this man thing here on Ebb and Flow Intercept and Readable Determination and Crumbling Armor. This fight I was a little bit worried about timing out just because I think Man Thing has somewhat of a high physical resistance, and I just know he has a pretty large health pool, especially for a 6-star. Luckily, this one is not a rank 3, it's only a rank 2. And plus I'm pretty boosted with the class advantage. I wasn't that worried about timing out with a rank 2. With a rank 3 might be a little bit different. Might bring a different counter if it's a rank 3. But I'm pretty boosted, and this fight goes pretty well. Just a regular quick and shake fight. Just gotta make sure you don't, I think, make contact to him as well. I think he can put like an armored or a poison debuff on you, if kind of like Abom, but works a little bit differently. But yeah, very easy quick and shake fight if you don't get hit. Alright, moving to the mini boss island here, we have this Captain Marvel movie on Recovery, Vigorous Assault, and Indomitable. Honestly, I'm not sure why she's placed on this note because she doesn't regen at all. At least I don't think so. I thought about using Quake at first, but then I was like, wait, I got Doom. This is such an easy Doom fight. I only threw on a little boost. I almost thought about not boosting at all, but I just threw it on the small boost just in case, because her SP2 can be unblockable when she's in binary, and I don't feel comfortable fully evading that in war. So my plan here is just to try and get her in the Doom cycle, and whenever she does have an SP2, I'm just gonna hold block and bait her dash in to get the reparry to keep my cycles going. But yeah, it's a very easy Doom fight. I'm pretty sure any other champion could have done this fight as well, but Doom just makes it even easier. I'm not even at the Doom cycle yet, and she's almost down. I think when I get to my Doom cycle, I pretty much kill her. Except not, I think. Even at like 11%, I think I probably wasn't boosted. I thought this will kill her, but it actually doesn't. Leaves her with like 1%, which is kind of annoying, but just one combo and it'll be down. So very easy Doom fight. Probably anyone else could have done it as well. Alright, moving to the next fight here, we have this Thor Ragnarok on Stunning Reflection, Stone Vulnerability, and Polka Dot Power. This is the fight I was most worried about, but I think Nick Fury is probably the best counter in my opinion. I saw Lag posted a video about using Torch, but I think Torch can trigger Protect, especially with the Stun Vulnerability, and I saw him using his special to intercept the champion to counter the Protect node. In my opinion, it's a little bit risky, although he did a really good job with it, but I think Nick Fury is still the best counter in my opinion, just because he can still gain power through Polka Dot Power, and the auto block doesn't bother Nick Fury. He can't be stunned with the auto block stuns. And then I counter Nick Fury. I'm just going to be, my game plan is just be spamming Nick Fury's SP1. Preferably when Thor Ragnarok has about 13 or more of his power stacks. Right there I get clipped. I was too worried about accidentally parrying, and I was dexing a little bit earlier than usual, which got me parried a couple times here, or got me shallow intercepted a couple times here, which I need to work on in the future fights. But yeah, the plan is just make sure I throw my SP1 when he has at least 13 of his power gain charges. If he has 12, then I might be in a little bit of trouble, just because it's going to end on the 20th one and he's going to gain a massive amount of power. However, his SP1 does have Disorient, and I think that sometimes does shut down his power gain, which is nice. But yeah, other than that, you just have to bait out specials and make sure you throw your SP1 at the right time, and it should be a pretty easy fight for Nick Fury. And also don't parry. Oh, and also I was trying my best not to accidentally get to Nick Fury's SP2, just because if you throw it, there's a chance to stun the opponent, and the stun will get reflected to you. Right here, I got pretty close to an SP2, but luckily he was able to throw his SP1 in time for me to bait out the special and throw my SP1. But yeah, that was the only thing that was a little bit worrisome. Right here, I threw so many SP1s that I actually got into the unblockable phase, which is pretty cool. And then I get clipped here from dashing back too early again. But luckily, I had a health boost on, and luckily those didn't crit that hard. And I think Thor Ragnarok doesn't hit that hard. It's his SP3 that I'm most worried about, the shock damage. But yeah, I do push him to an SP2, which I'm not too worried about. I do need him to throw it though, so I can throw my SP1. I don't want to get to an SP2. He was being a little bit passive over here, but it wasn't too bad. and he does throw it eventually, and then I go in to hit him, but right here I messed up because I only pushed him to 12 up to his power stacks, and the 21 was going to trigger power gain, but luckily this Orion came and saved the day, and he didn't gain any power gains, so that was kind of a close one. I thought I was going to push into an SP3 and get killed right there, but I still have a second life to fall on, worst case scenario, but I didn't want to go into my second life because I still have another fight after this with Nick Fury. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok goes down pretty nicely with Nick Fury. It took a little bit longer than I expected, probably because I didn't boost any of his attack, just because I was worried about triggering protect. Right here, our alliance mate Nihilus was able to put on his third pre-fight for us on this M.O.D.O.K boss on brute force, yeah, and limber. Yeah, limber was probably the hardest node in my opinion for this one, along with brute force. The auto block I'm not too worried about. I'm pretty used to fighting M.O.D.O.K here. He's usually placed on the stunning reflection node anyway. So my plan is just basically parry heavy the whole fight. I wasn't too worried about triggering protect. Actually, I was a little bit worried about triggering protect because of his heavy crits. I didn't put on any boost. I know the white magneto boost. I'm sorry, white magneto pre-fight already give a plus 15 attack for this fight. So I was a little bit worried about triggering protect with the heavy, but luckily it doesn't, which is nice. Even if it does, I just have to intercept, and you can always land an intercept against M.O.D.O.K. Just because he won't auto block intercepts. But yeah, it's a very easy fight, just parry heavy throughout the whole way. I do save my SP3 just in case I need to get out of anything, but I actually don't think I end up using it at all. I'm pretty comfortable with evading M.O.D.O.K's SP1 in close range. I had a lot of practice with that in bits. But yeah, very easy fight with Nick Fury. And one more hit and he should go down, or the bleed can just kill him. But yeah, that is it for me from this war. We actually finished with 50-0. We have with battle group 3 didn't die a single time for this war, which is really amazing. This is the second time we've done that, and we do end up taking the win for this war. It wasn't too close of a war. I think we were winning throughout the whole war. But yeah, and we did end up taking an MVP spot for this war. So yeah, that is it for me from this war. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.